So my name is Vangelis Vitalis. I'm the Deputy Secretary at the New Zealand Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Trade. APEC's a fundamentally important building block for our international trade policy strategy. It matters because commercially, just over 70% of New Zealand's exports go to APEC economies. But perhaps the most important thing that APEC does, it brings together the 21 economies of our region, gives us all a chance to talk to one another about some of the big challenges, and it's an incubator of good ideas. So some of the big things that we've done in our trade agreements have actually come out of the discussions that we've had in APEC. So if I think about some of the big trade facilitation measures that have cut red tape for New Zealand businesses internationally, that came from APEC. If I think about the ability to move fresh and perishable products across borders, something that we agreed in the CPTPP trade agreement and in the recently concluded RCEP agreement, those ideas, they came out of APEC. If I look in the digital space and some of the work that we're trying to do to make sure that companies don't have to fill in forms, but they can do it digitally, thereby saving them literally hours of work, again, that work has come out of APEC. So in really practical ways, APEC makes a really big difference to the way in which New Zealand exporters can trade internationally. I'm going to be here for the next 2.5 days, and I'm going to do a lot of listening because this is the important moment of the year where we get a chance to hear what it is businesses worried about. Digital, paperless trade, practical initiatives on environmental goods and services. What do businesses think about climate change? How are we going to deal with that in the APEC context? Hearing the business voice is an absolutely vital part of it. How do we make sure that all New Zealanders support these trade agreements that we can continue to negotiate? That's going to be a big feature of what we're hearing from the business community here, because that part of it, maintaining the inclusion, involving Maori, involving Pacifica, involving ethnic communities here in New Zealand, is a really important part of sustaining support for these really important trade agreements.